Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rogers Kakasungura YouTube channel. A big thank you to each and every one of you for the support you're granting this platform. I really want to appreciate, and I want to say thank you for the support. If you're watching this, do the honorable thing. Please make sure you click the subscribe button and remember to turn on your notification bell. That is the only way you can support Kakasungura. We are at 150,000 subscribers, and I hope we are going to hit 200,000 subscribers in a few months to come. So please don't watch before you subscribe. And of course, above all, remember to turn on your notification bell. This afternoon, we are expecting the reading of the 2025-2026 budget in the National Assembly. The budget is being presented amidst people who are mourning, people who are crying, people who are sad. For the past few days since Sunday, we have been mourning the death of a young man, a freedom fighter, an activist, and a social media influencer, Albert Ojwang from Migori County, but was arrested in Homa Bay. The activities we have witnessed on media and on social media is all about the death. The regime is totally shaken because they cannot explain to Kenyans on what exactly happened that led to the death of Ojwang. So today, the anchored Gen Zs and Kenyans have gathered in Nairobi holding peaceful demonstrations. It is building up slowly by slowly. If I were the president, I could have stood, faced the bullet, and act accordingly. If I was him. Because you cannot read a punitive budget to people who are already mourning, and what they are mourning for is not resolved. So you are adding a problem on another problem. Unaongeza shida kwa shida nyingine. That is how it begins to boil. You know, people might think the death of Ojwang is a normal death. Ile wabunge wanasema we sympathize and move on. That is what they think. The protests in Nairobi can be seen as normal protests. Ya kawaida tu. And you know, Kenyans want to test the waters. To what extent can we go? It starts slowly. Inaanza tu polepole. Inaanza tu polepole. Inaanza tu polepole. By the time it is about to explode, you find it's too late. So, I am a political analyst, and our work is solely analyzing the mood of the country using the available information. We are not the source. We are just analyzing what we see. So today, I am seeing young people holding peaceful protests in Nairobi. Though ni wachache, but the crowd keeps on increasing. The crowd keeps on piling up. The crowd keeps on piling up. And most of them are actually holding posters seeking justice for the family and friends and Kenya at large of Albert Ojwang. Ruto is not going to act on this matter. He released a statement that didn't even hold waters. William Ruto released a statement. I want to read for you that statement for those of you who never came across it, so that when I speak, you are able to know what I'm talking about. This is the statement that William Ruto had released. Wacha niwasome. Nasoma rakaraka. Like most Kenyans, and especially as a parent, I received the news of the death of Albert Ojwang while in police custody with utter shock and deep dismay. I take this moment to extend my heartfelt condolences to Mr. Meshach Ojwang and his family for the cruel loss of their beloved son. This tragic occurrence at the hands of the police is heartbreaking and unacceptable. I strongly condemn this action and omissions, including any negligence or outright criminality that may have contributed to his untimely death. It must be borne in mind by every member of the National Police Service that whenever they take a person into custody, they assume a tremendous responsibility for the individual's safety, security, and well-being, and must make every effort to discharge this duty conscientiously and without fail. The National Police Service is the nation's trusted custodian of the security of all persons and property, and they must always uphold these trusts in order to secure and maintain legitimacy and credibility in the eyes of the people. It has been my conviction that affirming the instrumental autonomy of the police service is key to raising its standard of professionalism, effectiveness, accountability, and credibility. The service must therefore rise to the challenge of firmly dealing with crime and lawlessness, while also eradicating misconduct and unprofessional behavior within its own ranks. I therefore call on the police service to fully cooperate with the Independent Policing Oversight Authority and take every necessary measure to facilitate a swift, transparent, and credible investigation into the death of Ojwang. As we mourn this passing, let us patiently but vigilantly follow the process of the investigations without making premature judgments or drawing conclusions that could compromise the process and its outcome. I fully expect that the truth about what happened to Ojwang will be established in due course and that justice will be served. As long as those involved are in positions, then I don't see anything forthcoming. So, there are massive protests in Nairobi to protest against the brutal murder of Ojwang and to protest against the finance bill. Ladies and gentlemen, God bless you. See you in the next episode. Asanteni sana.